What's going on, YouTube world? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching this. So this is gonna be an interesting topic for me. I don't know how you guys are gonna take this, but I've been pondering on these thoughts. How many of you guys are dieting right now? You? Okay. I'm dieting right now. How many of you guys are you like trying not to eat sweets, trying not to drink soda, trying not to do certain things in 2020? Okay, you too. Okay, cool. So here's what I have to say. If you cheat on yourself, you're just teaching yourself how to cheat on everything else in life. And I know it might sound crazy. But just for a second, think about it. If you're cheating on yourself, that means you can't be loyal to yourself. And although you might be like, well, it's not as drastic as being in a relationship, but it might go along the same lines. Because if you cheat on yourself, and let's say this right here is a Pepsi, but you got like a crazy taste for a Pepsi, you know, you just want to drink it, and you sip on it. You're training your thoughts to justify why it's okay for you to do that. Now, if you're justifying your thoughts consistently throughout the weeks, the days, the months, you'll do it over the course of years. And you find yourself coercing yourself into believing that these little cheats are okay because you'll make it back. This could then transfer over into your relationship and everything else in life. I promise you. Think about it like this. Have you ever been home with your parents and I guess one of the bill collectors call and your parent is like, you better tell them I'm not here. You better tell them I'm not here. And as children, that's what we do. But how you doing? Sorry, my mom isn't here. Maybe you can call back later. Now, doing this over the course of years, parents are not realizing that they are teaching us to tell us that it's okay for us to lie. So we've been doing it for so long. Then we get of a certain age and we lie to our parents and like, why are you lying to us? Not knowing that subconsciously they taught us to lie. They taught us how to lie and how to stay consistent with lying. Think about this in a way of life. If you tell yourself, yo, I can't eat cake and I can't eat sweets and I can't drink soda, but you find yourself slipping yourself cakes and slipping yourself drinks and slipping yourself sodas, it'll transfer over into your personal life. You'll then think that, okay, it's not that bad to text this person, or it's not that bad to flirt, if you keep it under control. It's not that bad if you hang out with a coworker or, stuff like that. It's not that bad if you're not being intimate with a person. But let me explain something to you. If you're teaching yourself that one way, your mind is going to then tell yourself that every other way in your life. I don't have to finish this last set of a workout. I'll make it up another time. I don't have to finish this last mile. I don't need to get these last 10 calories. We have to stop telling ourselves that it's okay for us to cheat ourselves. Because when we cheat ourselves, we're cheating something so harsh because we've created this image that we wanted for ourselves so much. So many of us are trying to beat depression, mental health. So many of us are trying to beat the odds that people have stacked against us and telling us that we won't be the better things in life. So we have to make sure that we live our lives to the best possible ability of being perfect. We have to really try. We have to really try to push forward and try to be better. But let's make sure that we stop trying to cheat ourselves, because when we cheat ourselves, we're only teaching ourselves how to cheat on everything else in our life. So let me explain something to you. If you start cheating on yourself with the sweets and the diets and the smaller things, you'll start cheating on yourself with the workouts. And okay, if I'm saving some money, I could take out a couple of dollars. This won't hurt me. I could put it back. I get my paycheck in 2 weeks. I'm not really worried about it. This can transfer over into our relationships, our marriages. We can then pass this on to our children. All I'm saying is, in my theory, I believe that we need to stop cheating ourselves. You guys might disagree, and I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what you think. But if you're the one that's still eating them cakes, or you're the one that's still eating that meat when you're supposed to be pescatarian, or you're the one that's finding yourself eating them chips and stuff like that, or me, one of my biggest flaws is Subway cookies or insomnia. Boy, I'll go crazy for some insomnia cookies or some Subway cookies. And I find myself coercing myself to be like, okay, well, you'll do 10 more push-ups, or you'll do 10 more lines, or you'll do 10 more workouts and stuff like that. Don't even worry about it. You can have it. I'm teaching myself that it's okay to cheat. No matter what aspect of my life is, I'm teaching myself that it's okay to cheat, that I'll find a justification for it. And I feel like we have to nip it in the butt. I feel like all of us collectively, and I want to point out myself first because, I could drink a Coke here and there. I can eat a insomnia cookie or a Subway cookie and think that it's okay because I know I'm going to make it back. But what if I have a significant other? I'm texting a female that I really like the communication and stuff like that. But although I have a lady, because I'm not intimate with her, it's okay. I'm convincing myself it's okay. And then I'm allowing this consistency to last throughout my life. I don't want my children to pick up on that. I don't want nobody else that's my friends to pick up on that. I don't want you to pick up on that. So I think that you should attack that as well. I think that you should ask yourself, is it really heartening? Like really heartbreaking for you to keep doing the things that you keep cheating yourself on? Because when you realize that it's not that big of a deal and it's not that bad, then you'll change it. You'll start to realize that you could persevere and get past it. And all you need is 21 days. 21 days of consistency, 21 to 28 days of consistency, then it becomes a habit. Then you'll have this habit in your life for so long. If you keep this type of discipline, you could achieve the world. You could conquer the world if you could discipline yourself. Most people nowadays, we don't have discipline. Most people nowadays, we don't know how to really hold ourselves accountable. The biggest form of self-love is self-discipline. I'm going to tell you that right now. The biggest form of self-love is self-discipline. If you find yourself that you cannot discipline yourself, then you might not really love yourself how you think. Because if you self-discipline yourself, then you get yourself over the hump, get yourself over the top, and then find yourself in a whole new space, in a whole new era that you never been needed to be in. Let me explain something to you. Most people nowadays try to look at someone else for happiness. Most people nowadays look at relationships like, I need someone to make me happy. No. It's your obligation to make you happy. It's your obligation to keep yourself happy. It's your obligation to get yourself over that hump. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat the grind. Don't cheat nothing else, because nobody else knows, only you. And if you don't get that job, or if you don't get that workout, or if you don't get that size and stuff like that that you're so fighting for, it might be on you. It might not be nobody else. We have to stop cheating ourselves, and we have to stop putting ourselves in predicaments that we keep finding ourselves to keep doing this to ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, make sure that we get ourselves over the hump. But you got to stop cheating yourself. Like I said, I find myself eating, a bag of barbecue chips. I find myself eating some cookies. I find myself, drinking a soda here and there. And I'm going to the gym going crazy. Like, I made it back. But I have to stop doing that. I have to get out myself to the point that I can keep telling myself, like, yo, Matt, make sure you're true to you. Because if you're talking to your viewers, you're talking to your subscribers, you're talking to your fans, and they believe in you as much as they believe in you, you have to make sure you're a model citizen for them. And I want to tell you guys that I cheat. I cheat myself. I eat the cookies and everything. And what do? Name 3 things down below that you do that you know that you can want to fix, that you know you want to check out. And you know what? Chime in with me every time. Make sure you come back and let me know, like, yo, listen, you know what, Matt, I failed on this, I failed on that. As long as you can acknowledge it and try to make it better, that's better than you not acknowledging it and not making it like it's a reality. Just because you don't speak about it doesn't mean it's not a reality. Just because you choose not to talk about it does not mean it's not a reality. Just because you choose not to let nobody else know does not mean it's not a reality. The reality is, if you're cheating yourself in something so simplistic, you'll cheat yourself in something so big. And I know it sounds so silly to somebody, but I want you guys to understand that if you're cheating yourself by eating the snacks and doing all these things and tell yourself it's okay, or not clocking in on time, or I understand, but you're cheating yourself, but you're teaching yourself, excuse me, you're teaching yourself that it's okay to cheat. And you don't want that, because you wouldn't want your spouse doing it, you wouldn't want your children doing it, you wouldn't want nobody doing it, because it's about the whole drive and the whole push everything. Like, forget everything else. Everything is about focus. Self-discipline is the biggest form of self-love, and you cannot ever forget that. So let's start disciplining ourselves a little bit more. Let's start trying to get ourselves over the hump. Let's stop teaching ourselves that it's okay for us to cheat on ourselves, and then cheat on our spouse, and then cheat on this, and then cheat on that. And then we wonder why we're so messed up in the head. We have convinced ourselves of doing this for so long. Now, mind you, if you've been doing this for a long time, we can stop it right now. I know it's not going to be easy, but think about it like this. If we keep coercing ourselves and convincing ourselves that it's okay for us to cheat on ourselves, and we do it for years, I mean, like 5, 10, 15 years. I've done it for 5, 10, 15 years. When we get to someone else, we're going to do the same thing. And I promise you, I know somebody going to be in my comments saying, no, Matt, you're being dramatic. I'm not. If you cheat in one aspect, you can cheat in all aspects. If you lie in one aspect, you can lie in all aspects. If you can't be true to yourself in one aspect, you won't be true to yourself when it matters the most. When it matters the most, you have to make sure that it's so embedded into your head that you have to push over the hump. You have to keep getting better. You have to keep doing what you need to do. Because who else going to do it? Who else can you count on? By building that foundation in yourself, you then transfer that foundation over to your children, your household, your spouse, and everything. I'm working hard, y'all. I ain't have no sweets or nothing today. I had a couple of protein shakes. I worked out crazy. Got a big game tomorrow. And I find myself pushing forward. Right now, I want a soda. Right now, I want some cookies. And it's all feasible to me. But if a modeling company called me right now for a photo shoot, I wouldn't be ready. I wouldn't be ready for it. And that's me being honest with myself. So just that pain of being rejected, just that pain of being turned down, just that pain of not knowing that I need to be where I need to be at is what keeps me driving, which keeps me pushing. Me working so hard in the gym because I need my game to stand out. I need me to stand out. Besides, I'm a black guy with blonde hair. I need to make sure I push more. So don't cheat yourself. Don't. I know it's going to be hard. I know you guys are going to be in my comments. Let me know, like, man, I had a pack of Oreos today with some peanut butter, some apple slices, and a soda, but that's neither here nor there. It's okay. I just want to let you guys know that, you know, I fold, I fail at those aspects. And I do know that me teaching myself that it's okay for me to do that is teaching myself in every aspect that I can cheat. If you're not supposed to be eating no sweets or those sodas or anything of that nature, let's tighten up. Let's try to do better. Because cheating so small can lead to cheating so big. You know what I mean? Let's make sure the foundation that we build for our household is a good one. Not just a visual one. Most people like to look like they're happy and look like they're winning. And deep down inside, they're really losing. Alright? Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys love the video. You know, I love you guys always. Dropping more vids for you guys. You know, if you guys mess with me as a content creator, you know, I am a YouTuber. And this is my great platform. But if you want to subscribe to my Patreon, I do nothing but exclusive content. I do nothing but the best content out there. You know, that stuff that you get as far as from clothing to B-roll to how I make my videos to so much unedited things that you guys have never seen. You know, and if you subscribe to my Patreon, that'll be a big thing. It starts at $7. You know, it's benefits of everything. You know, so if you guys think I'm worth it, if you guys rock with me, I appreciate it. If not, you know, still stay tuned. Alright? It's your boy Matt Thomas, your boy Royalty. We on to another day in January. Don't you ever forget, because you know who matters? You. Don't cheat the grind.